Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are here into the grand finals of the Murky Cup Qualifier number 2. It's a best-of-5 series. No unique draft shenanigans, but we do have some unique rules, or opportunities, I guess is the better way to put it, for our teams to potentially get some extra cash in the Murky Cup tournament. So not only is there a $1,000 prize pool, with first place, I believe, taking $600 of that, but there's also the bounty pool. Bounty heroes are Butcher, Cho'Gall, Nova, Azmodan, Gazlowe, Murky with triple reward, Probius, Valera, Kael'Thuzad, Convection, Kael'Thas, Hunt, Illidan, Nidus, Zagara, Twin Blades, Varian, Monstrosity, Abathur, and Longboat Raid Vikings. You also have the duo of Stitches, Alexstrasza with the level 1 Globe Talents, Lili and Chen, the team composition of triple healer or no healer, and then last but not least, Juice Pirates with Lieutenant Morales, Medevac Backdoor. How does this work? To get a share of the bounty, you have to pick, play, and win with one of those heroes or hero traits or compositions. If you do, you get a share of the bounty pool. So if you if 4 teams were to all do 1 bounty each, 25% of the $1,000 would go to each team, which is about $333 to each team. I believe that math is correct. Don't check me on that. Maev and Lucio banned away. We have a Sylvanas and Blaze. No, Falstad will be removed. Now, Warhead Junction, you might be like, why Warhead Junction? The tournament series uses the admins pick the first map in the grand finals for all the qualifiers, and that is going to be the map pool, I believe, is Warhead Junction, Blackheart's Bay, and Haunted Mines. I believe we saw Haunted Mines on Tuesday or on Wednesday this past week, so this upcoming Wednesday we should see Blackheart's Bay, if I'm not mistaken. It should be the rotation of it all. We'll see. Maybe the admins are just choosing whatever they want. Brightwing will be the first pick on the right-hand side for the members of Crankle Crew, as the left side, the dudes, will be taking what? Just FYI, Kier did say it's Meta Madness style draft, but no pre-bans. That'd be news to me. That would be news to me. I swear we've seen games with repeated heroes. Let me see. Let me look at the best of 5 last week.
With every death comes honor. With honor, redemption.
Is it really? I guess it is. All these drafts don't have repeated heroes. I'm trying to look here. Ana, Kael'Thuzad. I thought it was just bounties only. I thought it was bounties only, but I guess it is Meta Madness. Yeah. Well, that's news to me. I feel like we've had Blaze after Blaze games before. Have we really not had back-to-back Blaze games? Looking at all the drafts from Tuesday, and I'm trying to see if there's any overlap, and there isn't any. So maybe I didn't see that, but no one mentioned that to me until today. But we have had unique drafts, so there's that. Yeah, there's nothing on the Liquipedia about it. Main event. Oh, no, it does say in format. Heroes can only be picked once during series. I completely didn't see that. All right, it is. It is indeed. Good catch. All right, either way. Warhead Junction. Warhead Junction. Muradin, Blaze, Abathur, Rhaegar, Brightwing, Hogger, Hanzo on the right. Into ETC Dahaka. Okay. Huh. Hypercarry Hanzo. I don't know about Crankle Crew's draft here. It's triple global.
The wait is over.
If they go play the game, it's quadra global. Abathur, so we could see Monstrosity for the dudes. They have not taken Monstrosity, so there's a potential. So I'm looking out for the bounties right now as well. Hanzo Genji Cup being the Tryhard Cup, and this is the Meta Madness, yeah. I completely forgot about it. I completely missed it. I apologize, chat. I like how I went through an entire qualifier on Wednesday and, like, no one really corrected me. Chat loves correcting me when I'm wrong. Chat loves to clip things when I say the wrong word. But they won't clip anything else. Bahamut, you said the wrong character name in this matchup. But you got everything else right. Twitch streaming in a nutshell. Alright, we got the dudes versus Crankle Crew. Right side of the map is going to be the members of Crankle Crew with our Deviant Brightwing, Porky on the Hogger. We'll see Akira Dahaka, Crankle ETC, and Marl Karks playing your Hanzo. Hey, Ash Mantle. Thank you, bud. It's got to be tough casting. I think you're the first person to actually say that on my Twitch stream in years. Gaff is going to be on your Blaze. We have a Death Knight Rhaegar, Ultralisk Abathur. Bloodcool will be your Cassia, and Mopsio playing Muradin.
Let the battle begin.
I work my butt off to create good content for all of you. I try my best. I try my best to make good content and be a good caster. But you know what? People enjoy what they want to enjoy. First blood does go over to the side of Crankle Crew. We've got some scatters coming out from Hanzo, as he did go Simple Geometry level 1. Pressurized Glance, Hyper Shift, which is going to be nerfed in the upcoming patch. Hogger with his level 1 on the Prowl. And so get the Face Shift from Brightwing. Casting is easy if you're Baha. I thank you, I guess. Death Knight on this Rhaegar is going to spray and just chill in the bush. Mopsio rotating over. As I always say, I love doing this, and if we can sustain full-time streaming with casting and stuff, I will keep doing it. It's one of my favorite things to do. I enjoy playing games on stream and stuff, but I like casting way more. Muradin stepping up over here on the top right of the map, looking to pressurize onto Hogger. Jet propulsion from Blaze, a polymorph immediately. Big ol' fight around this camp right now. Marl coming through, and Blaze goes down. Rhaegar jumps in with a bite to the face. Blood is going to fall as well. And now Mopsio picked off. It's going to be a very quick triple kill for the side of Crankle Crew, if that sways your gamble, because we currently have 420 to 10. Just turn on Stream and Cheese. Winning? Stream and Cheese. I'm just trying to get people to see the amazing tier 2 and tier 3 sub alerts we have here on Twitch. We also have a brand new tier 2 alert. As of last night, during movie night, we were discussing in Discord a new emote idea, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna do this. And so 10 seconds later, it was done. Dahaka brush talking into top. We're looking for another team fight over here. Cure maybe going for a drag onto one. Power slide through. Cassie is going to be hit with a drag. I think there was a cleanse out from Death Knight onto Cassie to get rid of that. But either way, Hogger on this right side is going to be trying to grab this camp. Meanwhile, Mopsio will interrupt. He'll interrupt and harass. Though Dahaka's made his way down here. Did he go tissue regeneration at level 1? Indeed. No enhanced agility, but has more essence collected, as well as we can be seeing more damage later on with the essence claws. Also, there's these center teleports. Crankle almost going down to the Rhaegar with the Abathur hat. Deviant gonna get the polymorph. Crankle's still getting low. The phase shift will be coming through. Meanwhile, Mopsio looking to rotate in. Dahaka down in bottom lane is having a little 1v1 with Blaze, but back over here in the top, Scatter comes out. Acacia getting low. The staggering blow actually pushes her away, but the Hog Wild will close the distance. Can Hogger find a way to take her down? The Loot Horde on the ground. The wiggle away. The damage is not available, and Cassia will be able to take down Hogger, who played aggressively in top lane. Oh wow, 45,000 all of a sudden on the dudes. Haka will land a little drag onto Blaze here. The phase shift from Brightwing. The body blocks are in play. Hanzo comes through, and that'll be a kill into Blaze and bottom. Another kill for Crankle Crew, who want to lead in this best of 5 series in the grand finals of Murky Cup Qualifier number 2.
Warhead collection.
All right.
Preparing for next round.
So, warheads are collected. We've got one on ETC and Brightwing, one on Cassia Muradin.
Team has launched a nuke.
And there is Cassia dropping the nuke in top lane. Level 7 is here, and Abathur does pick up Mule, immediately summoned into top lane to bolster the defenses of said fort front gate. Dahaka brush stalks in to mid. Loot Horde. Death Knight gets the Wolf Run activated. The Feral Heart, or excuse me, the Ghost Wolf. Feral Heart's that level 1. But is able to wiggle away and won't be taken down by that. What looked like it was a good CC setup. Alright, so 16 scatter stacks on Hanzo. We got 6 stacks for the tissue regeneration to Haka. Of course, no piercing Stormbolt for Muradin. He gets that for free at level 10. Vision being grabbed. Abathur had applied Symbiosis on Mopsio here as ETC's chilling in the bush. He knows Death Knight's on this camp, and he's going to power slide in. Muradin just dropped a nuke in mid lane. Death Knight getting low. Crankle won't be able to chase him down. Hanzo was looking to make something happen onto the Cassia. And that natural agility, just the angle of everything didn't work out. Muradin is rotating in, but I think Mopsio wants to think better of this, yeah. So Goliaths and Raven in the top lane. Cassia will make quick work of this. There's going to be a nuke dropped in, double nuke dropped in top lane. The entire fort front gate is taken down, and the fort is going to be around 75% HP. Campa's going to be cleared away. Boss is, I'm pretty sure this boss was telegraphed in the rotation through the through the minion wave. There's just nothing they can do about this right now. Not without 10 talent here. It's actually an ETC Mosh, Hugger, Shockwave, Brightwing with Blink Heals, as well as Isolation and Dragon's Arrow. And we'll have our boss pushing through top. Let's see, Abathur Mule is active in bottom lane, so top lane fort will fall. It's actually Minion Wave got a good chunk of damage on that as well. Dragon to the tower shots. Twin Flames is like, alright, I can at least take down one of these towers.
Red team has
So there goes the top lane fort. Muradin piercing Stormbolt is at a Monstrosity Abathur. They're going for it. Monstrosity Abathur is a bounty. Here comes Monstrosity being summoned. Sorry, I saw that circle. I was like, wait a minute. ETC drops a Mosh. The ball lightning from Cassia going out. The shockwave from Hogger to follow up said Mosh. The Dragon's Arrow goes right by the enemies as the Isolation and Ancestor Healing onto Blaze. ETC power slides into said Blaze right now. The Monstrosity, I think, was already cleared away in this engagement. Blaze Bunker has been summoned. Some weird audio I heard right there. Might have been a Brightwing thing, but still, boss is cleared away. The keep front gate goes down. The keep around 80% HP. Dahaka lands a drag. ETC power slides through. Blada is going to go down. You know, if they end here, if they go to end, this will be the fastest map in Murky Cup. The fastest map right now was 9 minutes and 10 seconds on Tomb of the Spider Queen earlier today. If this is a victory for Crankle Crew... By the way, Abathur is just chilling over here. Abathur is just chilling over here. Muradin does go down, but Crankle Crew won't look for the end, so no speed run in map number 1 of this best of 5. Granted, I say that, and the keep has gone down 8 minutes and 10 seconds or so in. Well, this is awkward. All right, Twin Flames are gonna look for something, but no one to be found. Dahaka clearing out bottom lane wave. Stormbolt, I thought that was gonna go to the side of ETC, no big deal. Shockwave from Hogger into Blaze with a staggering blow follow-up. Alright, Monstrosity summoned for top lane. Gonna start stacking up on that. Mopsio? Is he seen over here? Oh, he is. Power Slide, Polymorph, Isolation. Good cleanse from Rhaegar. And Hellbat's pushing in through bottom lane. Muradin does land the Stormbolt onto Porky here. Evolved Monstrosity still pushing up top lane with 15 stacks. Gonna get another 7 off the minion wave. Scatters here and there. Are they gonna do like a wraparound flank, or is this just gonna be camp stolen? Muradin looking for the Stormbolt. Doesn't find anything. Here trying to get a drag onto one of the enemies, but none to be found. More push from Abathur in top lane as he takes down another wave here. Does have the extra unit with the catapult for some extra stackage. Gets 8 out of the wave instead of just the 7. And pushes up onto the fort here with the minion wave available. But Dahaka is going to make extremely quick work of this wave with the Dark Swarm. Looks like our Abathur Monstrosity moves into bottom lane. And maybe a team fight to break out in top. ETC with a face melt. And he does have the Encore level 13, so he gets 5% off of his Mosh Pit. So 6 seconds. 6 seconds per face melt. Pretty big deal, as well as you have that little boom box that drops on the ground as well. Stormbolt to check the bush. Boss is up in 30 seconds, and last time Boss nearly ended the game through top lane for the side of Crankle Crew. Which, by the way, it's a very big payout for the Crankle Crew believers, so we'll see. I'm sure there's a few of you, 3 of you specifically, are excited with the lead that our red squad has. 2-level lead, 8-1 in kills. Imposing presence level 16 for our ETC. I like that pickup. Feigning that they're on, well, actually, they're not, the boss isn't even up, but they were just set up around it. The enemy team just walks right into it. Avatar activated by the Murid, and his Death Knight on the right-hand side is a little split from his allies. Has to self-cast the Ancestral just to stay alive, but the Dragon's Arrow closes the distance and allows Hanzo to take down Muradin in this engagement. Meanwhile, Death Knight still stuck on the right side of this engagement, going to be polymorphed into a squirrel, dragged by Dahaka, and burned down by Hogger. This is a double nuke phase coming out, but I'm seeing a nuke summon for the boss. Looks like Dahaka is going to go ahead and help out Hogger to clear out this... to clear out these enemies. Jet Propulsion from Blaze avoids the dragon. That is a Ball Lightning Burst from Cassia. Hogger does go down. Blaze is going to check this. I mean, they have the Abathur hat, but it's down 16 talent here. Scatters from Hanzo hurt as he does have Giant Slayer level 16 as well. And now Cassia trying to get away. The scatter finds her. Brightwing with probably a polymorph. ETZ, can he close the distance with the power slide? Yes. Drops the mosh. The Jep, no!
Miss.
Jet propulsion into the mosh, and he just starts dancing. And he just starts dancing. It's looking good for Crankle Crew to end this map number 1 in the best of 5 grand finals. Avatar for Muradin, isolation applied as well. The drag from Dahaka pulling him into place. Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo, and Muradin does go down. We're about 13 minutes in. Cure and Crankle taking a lot of damage, but Boss is going to win the game even if everyone wipes here. GG, well played. Map number 1 goes over to the side of Crankle Crew. And the bounty denial as well. Keep that in mind. Bounty denied. Man, at the pace we're going, maybe we actually try and do some Stormgate casting today, too. We could try and jump into and see where the Alpha Navigator Cup is, and maybe we could do Stormgate after this. Crankle Crew did win. Big payout to our right side squad.
Of eternity.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome back into map number 2 of this Best of 5 Grand Finals. On the left-hand side, it is going to be the Deuce. On the right, it is going to be Crankle Crew. And let's see what happens. Best of 5 series. Winner of this will be getting 10 points for the playoff for the playoffs, the top 6. And of course, there's 6 Murky Cup qualifiers. We'll be doing the next one on Wednesday this upcoming week, which will be on the front page of Twitch. That'll be exciting. Front page of Twitch is always, well, not always, but it should be interesting. Never had the opportunity. In 5 years of being a Twitch partner, never had the opportunity, so this should be a good time, hopefully. Nice, like, you know, viewership bump. Hopefully we get some new followers. Maybe we get some new friends that'll stick around. But either way, Battlefield of Eternity, we do have the Johanna being banned away. Oh, Sergeant Hammer continues to be removed throughout today's games. All right. A lot of Hammer bans. A lot of not wanting to deal with her. Battlefield, maybe a Vala potential ban? Greymane potential ban? Get rid of the auto attackers that are able to burn through the Immortals quickly and also team fight well. I mean, both of them really work great on this. Garrosh removed. Okay. Maybe they'll lean into a Diablo on the side of the dudes. That's a possibility. We could get a 4th tank ban. There's a possibility. That's an opportunity as well. Lucio's up. Whitemane might be something. Gonna be a Chen. I'm so glad they've been less stingy about who's on the front page. It's not an elite club anymore. I mean, it kind of still is. You have to apply through the Twitch partner Discord, which I only got invited to about 6 months ago, but apparently it has existed for many years. Twitch loves their partners all the same. Yeah, let's hope for more followers and more subs. Yes, more followers and more subs. I agree, Freaky Mage. Yes, I agree. Twitch does not treat their partners all the same. There's Twitch partner managers, which I don't have. I don't have a partner manager. I've known partners that have been partnered longer than me, and they just got a manager. I know partners that have less viewership and stream less than me and have a partner manager. So, yeah, Twitch. I mean, Twitch Rivals. There was the Twitch Rivals for Elden Ring. I didn't hear about it until it was literally posted on Twitter. It's like, cool. Thanks for the invite. There still is the upper echelon of partners that they don't invite or talk to. Not all partners are treated the same. That's what I'll say. Anyway, Stukov, Sonya, and Zul'jin on the left-hand side. We have a Vala Ariel on the right. Ban-wise, what do we want to get rid of here? Something that can lock people in place, like Varian, wouldn't be too bad of an idea. I don't hate the idea of a Varian whatsoever as a ban. Maiev is... Yeah, the control from Maiev could be actually pretty cool here, and then they could lean into a second healer as well. Sylvanas removed, so no... not only sustained damage, but mobility as well as lockdown into structures. The Vala Ariel, I think they're just going to lean into an auto, like a hypercarry Vala, so I'd love to see a tank and 2 bruisers here, like Thrall or Imperius with, like a Diablo maybe, or even the variant on the right-hand side, just to charge onto Zul'jin, lock him in place, allow Vala to follow up with Rain of Destruction and Ariel with the Detainment Strike, so just CC to Oblivion. So Uther Li Ming, okay, so another good hat target, second healer. Are the members of Crankle Crew going to look for the triple healer composition? They are set up for it. Left-hand side. Could just go for a hypercarry Zul'jin. Please tell me that both teams are doing triple healer compositions. Please tell me that both teams are doing triple healer compositions. Pick a Deckard Cain. Seriously, pick a Deckard Cain. Because then both teams will have a healing debuff available. Oh my god. If they take Deckard Cain, Because you have Ana for obviously healing debuff, and it's 100% for 1.57 seconds unless you take the level 7, which then increases it to 2.5 seconds of healing debuff. But the Deckard Cain, I believe, is 75% healing debuff for 4 seconds. Do it, do it, do it. Oh! Are you guys ready for an adventure? I know I am. All right, let's get into it. Last pick Lily. Both teams with triple healer composition. Hey, one team's gonna claim the bounty. One team is going to claim the bounty. What year is this? It's 2024, homie. You know this. It's 2024, and all right. I like it. I'm a little surprised we didn't get Deckard Cain. But the Lily for the blinds is not too bad. Let's find out who takes this map. On the right-hand side, we have Crankle Crew up in this best of 5 series. Deviant playing the Lily. We've got a Cure Li Ming. Ariel to be played by Crankle. We'll see a Marl Karks Vala and Porky on the Uther. Left-hand side of the map is going to be the dudes with a Mopsio Sonia, Bloodcool on the Lieutenant Morales. We've got an Ultralisk Stukov, Gaff to play the Ana, and Death Knight on the Zul Jin. Technically they could do Morales backdoor, but I think they're realistically going to stim the Zul Jin and nano the Zul Jin and win the game. I like the draft of the dudes better. The Zul'jin scaling. Now, granted, Vala does have scaling, too. She is going to go auto-attack. No Q build. But she may die here very early on, and that would be really awkward. I know you got 2 healers around, but man, is it making me nervous. I love that this is a guaranteed bounty game. That is a very cool part about it, is one of these teams will gain a bounty. Searing Light level 1 for our Ariel, as Li Ming is going to be the hat target of top lane, constantly throwing in arcane orbs into the structures here. I mean, look at the siege damage early on in top lane. It's pretty good, but I apologize. Zul'jin goes down to Lily in bottom lane, as well as the Stukov to fall to Vala, and this camp will be grabbed on a Sleep Dart, not enough. Double kill over to the side of Crankle Crew early on, as Vala's on 34 stacks. Zul'jin, I gotta say this though, Zul'jin's on 8 stacks. You might be like, that's not a lot. That's 40 auto attacks. Granted, he does have Reckless, so, you know, he gets bonus, but still, 40 stacks early on, sub 2 minutes, that's pretty good. Now, he did die, but, I mean, that happens sometimes. Sometimes that does happen. Morales with a grenade, moving Crankle around as a nice bar of healing, gonna self-cast that Ray of Light. Ray of Hope? Ray of Heaven. Bottom lane, once again, Stukov throwing down a weighted pustule. Vala with, like, no mana, but, I mean, she's got autos, and that's what she wants to do. 50 stacks for the Vala, 10 stacks on our Zul'jin. You just activated my Siri? How? Wait, how? What did I even say? Siri, play Du Hast. Like that? Did that work? Weighted pustule just onto the Lily. I apologize. There's going to be an Ariel kill in top lane. I'm going to do my best to watch these lanes a little bit better. 32 stacks for our Uther, 54 for the Vala, 11 on the Zul'jin, 7 weighted pustule of 15 for our Stukov. And we got 42,000 to 23,000. Man, oh man. It was why you were talking about Ariel. That's weird. Did Siri play Du Hast for you? Stun from the Uther, Death Knight. Ooh, that's a big bite of grenade onto the enemies, but I think Death Knight is giga dead. Gaff may be out of this as well, as he takes the long rotation. Detainment strike? No, not even a sleep dart in the response. Grenade from Morales. That didn't do anything for some reason. That's so weird. I was really hoping that just all of a sudden Duhas would start playing for you. Or do I have to do like, hey Google, play Du Hast by Rammstein? Oh, wait. Whoops. I did it and my own phone almost went off. Alright, so either way, we have our Immortal phase being raced down right now. Zul'jin on the left trying to get through that health bar, but on the right side, the fight does continue. Deviant goes down to a slam. Actually, Stukov weighted Pustule. Ana finds the kill into Uther. Containment strike coming out from our Ariel. She picks up her second repeated defense stack. There's a sleep dart into grenade from Lieutenant Morales. Meanwhile, Mopsio. I can't believe it. Zul'jin. Zul'jin with like 2 HP. He just let his trade activate and just currently burn down the Immortal. That's actually wild to me. The dudes will grab first Immortal of the game. 7's on both sides. Arcanite Axes. Full Biotic Grenade build for the Ana. So not only do you have the contact healing, but you also have the Biotic Enhancement. Increase the bonus healing duration of Biotic Grenade by 50% and reduce its cooldown by 3 seconds. And the Anti-Healer increases that duration as well as the AoE effect. Area of effect. There we go. It's like saying VIN number. The area of effect of the Biotic Grenade is going to be enhanced as well as the duration, as the top lane Immortal will be cleared away by Vala safely. 99 stacks. She's about to get her 100th with one more auto into the enemies here. Vaults forward looking for Morales health bar damage, but a lot of that's going to be mitigated from Stukov healing Pathogen, healing beam from the Morales, as well as healing darts. Vala was pushed back, or was actually getting chunked right there. Death Knight steps up. 15 stacks for our Zul'jin, so he's got the 1.1 range increase, currently at 6.6 total range. Weighted Pustule from our Stukov does have that long pitch level 7 as well. And this top lane fort will be taken out. Or ATM machine? Yeah, exactly, Darth. What's up, bud? You like going Q build and you destroy the Immortal, but if you go into Recklessness, you just get all the stacks and then you wreck the enemy team. Aha! Stun, blinds, Detainment Strike doesn't connect, and Mopsio is able to spin away. And did go into Hurricane as well as the Life Funnel. More sustainability, did pick up the Tough as Nails. Auto attacks raining in onto Crankle. Lurking arm down from Ultralisk. Rubbing the sleep from your eyes. Yeah, I've been struggling to wake up myself today. I'm actually kind of starting to feel a little more awake as we've gotten to the grand finals, but it has been a struggle for me to get up today. Auto attack still coming through. Zul'jin returning a few axes into the Ariel. Our next objective phase up and available on the east-west sides of the map. This is the only map where you go Q build. Bone Slicer. Detainment Strike, 4th stack up against the Stukov. Kid kept me up until 5 a.m. That's when you just turn off the router. Oh, the internet's out. I guess I'll go to sleep. Tens are here on both sides. Stim, so we have the Stim Drone and Nano Boost, which I think are both going to be applied to Zul'jin, but Sonya goes down. I think actually the Nano is on Sonya. I'm not even sure. Stim about to be off cooldown. I feel like it was put on a 10 second or something like that. I feel like 70 seconds have not elapsed yet. Anyway, Zul'jin's going to have that applied. He's going to get a few autos into the enemies, but a stun from Uther, and that'll stop him from activating Tostitos. Li Ming goes to the right to start racing this down. But yes, we have Toss Dingo, Flailing Swipes, Wrath of Berserker, Nano Boost, and Stim Drone on the opposing side. Rain of Vengeance, Crystal Aegis, Divine Storm, Water Dragon, and Disintegrate. I kind of felt like we were going to get a Resurrection game, but I guess that's not the case. That was a really sketchy moment for the Vala, but she was able to vault away. The healing debuff is just terrifying in that moment. Water Dragon from the Lili, the Flailing Swipes from Stukov actually pushed that away, and I think it goes on to full cooldown. Yes, it does. 42 seconds of the 50 left to go. Bite a grenade onto Marl, but once again, Vala will not go down. 192 stacks for Vala, 8.5 minutes in. As Vala's trying to get away, Sonya with the Nano Boost from Ana. It looks like Sonya will be the Nano Boost target consistently. 5 seconds to go on a stim for the Lieutenant Morales. Stun from Uther onto Ultralis. A big Divine Storm. The Immortal Spin doesn't connect onto anyone. Mopsio, though, gets in the backline. Takes down the Li Ming first. Stim onto our Zul Jin. He's got the Toss Dingo available, but will he be able to activate it in time? Not stunned out by the Immortal. Very, very low, but will be able to be healed up by Lieutenant Morales' Healing Beam. And this is going to be a slam, a kill. Vala goes down. Porky. Uh-oh. Can Uther get out of this alive? I don't think so. The Lili gets into sacrificial position, and it's actually Krankle who's going to be taken down by a grenade snipe of Lieutenant Morales. What's up, Lax? Welcome back. Yeah, one of these teams will claim the bounty of Triple Healer. It's a guaranteed bounty for one team, so that's always fun. The dudes are making this look like a longer series than a quick 3-0. But of course, it's Battlefield. We're only 10 minutes in. 13 talents here, about to be here on the left-hand side. Big Rain of Vengeance, decent damage being dropped by the Vala. Unfortunately, she just can't find the kill. The Triple Healer on the opposing side just has enough healing around. Thought I heard the stim activation. It is off a cooldown. Nano's available as well. Couple tower shots onto Sonya. She gets the healing beam and the healing pathogen. Immortal, there's gonna be the stim activation. Big Divine Storm. Porky a little bit low. Crystal Aegis to save him. And the Immortal, no way. It's gotta be like nothing. 17 HP. Is there a grenade from Ana or from Morales? Wow. Strange they went with the lower end of damage dealing healers. What do you mean? Stukov deals insane damage. Stukov deals insane damage. And Lili? Lili damage? I mean, let's actually take a look at stats here. I'm curious. Stukov currently has 41,400 heroic damage. The closest to him is the Zul Jin with top damage with 42,500. Now, Ana and Lieutenant Morales, yeah, they're on the lower end for sure. Arya with about 28,000, about 23,000 for the Lili. The highest damage in the game overall, though, is actually going to be Vala. It's actually Zul Jin and Stukov trading who has the higher damage in this game right now. About a 1K difference between those two players. Oops, wrong button. Morales with some grenades out. Or with a grenade out. Vala's gonna try and trade into Zul Jin, and I don't know about that one, Marl. Alright, bottom lane does have a camp pushing in through to the core. That'll be managed here in a moment. Immortals will be spawning in the north-south positioning. Detainment strike met by a sleep dart. Krankle is gonna be getting the Crystal Aegis self-cast. It still is a kill. Though Stukov almost goes down. The Water Dragon will be summoned. Porky gets picked off as well. Toss Dingo for our Zul Jin as he looks to chase down Marl, but it's actually Deviant. Mobsio with the spin here. One slam, one spin. Not enough, actually. The healing is okay from Lili to sustain, but it still will be Ariel and Uther dead. And the first half of the Immortal going over to the left-hand side. Okay. Ana if she goes poison build, but yeah, but you're not drafting Ana in the situation for her build or her damage. You're drafting her for her healing debuff against 3 other healers. You want Biotic Grenade build, that's why it was grabbed, and that's why you're seeing that build absolutely as well. Sleep Dart's a good setup, and you also have the Nano Boost for Sonya. But as things start to fall apart here, Li Ming's getting resets, and that's a big factor. Stukov with the way to push Vala vaulting forward. Stukov is gonna get stimmed! Stukov getting stimmed here is actually a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. He almost took down the Vala right there. As her auto attacks continue to be applied into the Immortal this time. Lily almost taken down. Vala vaults forward, and she's gonna get the kill! And she's gonna get the kills. By the way, Vala is on full Gambit, and I'm not really surprised by that. Though, or not Gambit, she's full on Creed of the Hunter stacks, but she has died once, so she's down to 20% bonus attack speed. Lily, Water Dragon. Where did it go? Did she? I guess she wasn't close enough. Tostingo is going to be met by a stun, a stun, a stun, and death. As Li Ming is going to grab the objective. 509 HP. Zul Jin tried to activate Tostingo, sacrifice himself to be able to get this, and he doesn't get it. He dies. Granted, this Immortal, I mean, there's waves in top and bottom that are crashing near the core or on a keep. I feel like Immortal, how much value is this going to actually get? 1,660 damage? 1,660 damage into structures, 830 standard. No shielding available. The waves are cleared out. The catapult left behind, but that's not that big of a deal right now. So the Immortal will be cleared away. The fort front gate does go down. Detainment strike into the well. Flailing swipes push back the enemies. Weighted pustule onto Vala. He's got that long pitch. There's a Water Dragon. That time onto Sonya. Did see the animation. Disintegrate is huge! Ana's the first one to go down. A Rain of Destruction or a Rain of Vengeance from Vala. The Ariel heals are enough. Sonya's going to try and take down the enemies, but it's reset for Li Ming. She finds the second one. Zul Jin is going to try and back away. He's got the Tostingo, but he's definitely dead here. A blind from Lily. A searing light level 1 from Ariel to snipe the Zul Jin. And Stukov, the lone defender right now. The sidewall's being taken out. They're looking to go core. They're looking to end. Disintegrate from Li Ming, but she's taking a couple tower shots. They need to make sure that they're keeping the healing coming through and grouping up for the Ariel AoE heals. But I do believe Crankle Crew have turned things around in the late game. They are going to get the keep. They're going to try and chase on a Stukov. Water Dragon is not going to connect, so just full cooldown gets no value. Ana has respawned. Detainment strike and Rain of Vengeance into the Stukov. He goes down, and now core shielding being worked on. Sonya respawning. So is Morales. Wrath Berserker activated, Crankle getting low, self-heal activated, but meanwhile, Vala and Li Ming, they're just doing as much as they can on this core. Neither of them have a whole lot of mana, but Vala's full stacks on Creed the Hunter. Crystal Aegis activated onto Ariel. Death Knight trying to clear out the enemies with a bunch of auto-attack axes, but I think they'll take this in the end! And Crankle Crew one map away from a 3-0 victory here in the Murky Cup Qualifier Grand Final. What a comeback! Stukov in top 3 of the heroic damage. Stukov top 3, and not by and 6K, 6K, less than 6K actually. Wow. All right, let's get set up for what could be the final map in this series today. let's get set up for it, everybody. Let's get into it. Infernal Shrines will be our next map in this best of 5 grand finals. On the left-hand side is going to be the dudes, and on the right it is going to be Crankle Crew and Infernal Shrines for the next map. Okay, so we have good double soak rotation from mid to bottom. We're going to be having a strong solo lane setup, so I don't think we'll see any crazy draft shenanigans, but this is a pretty good map for Cho'Gall. If they want to look into another bounty. So let me get the bounty list on my other monitor over here so I can actually take a look and theory craft some potential bounties for us. Kel'Thuzad actually is not too bad of an idea on this map either. Kel'Thuzad, he's got a lot of opportunities to be able to grab stacks on his baseline, as well as just poke onto the objective area. What's up, Bag? I'm going to let Twitch chat do their Twitch chat thing. I'm not going to get involved in that. I've said my piece. It's whatever. Lucio and Anduin on the left-hand side. We have got our Hammer and Sylvanas on the right. First pick, though, on the right side, it will be a Maiev. All right, Maiev coming through. So early game control is pretty nice. You have Containment Disc, I assume. I think Kier plays a lot of Containment Disc Maiev, but we also do have the Warden's Cage on top of all of that. We did see a couple Warden's Cage games, but it really just depends on what the rest of the draft is. Tyrande first pick. Wait, Stitches? Do you steal or ban the... I mean, actually, if you think about it, Malfurion Stitches could be grabbed here. Alexstrasza Stitches could be grabbed here, and Alexstrasza Stitches gets a good combination. And you can go into Mephisto. Crankle Crew could do that, actually. They do need the healer. My wrinkly-ass brain showcasing its prowess for once today. Mephisto ban would be really, really heads up here. Mephisto hasn't been played in the series. Yeah, I feel like this is an easy Mephisto ban, just because there's more synergy with the Alexstrasza level 1, his level 4, Stitches has globes. Yeah. Makes complete sense to me. Right side, though, for Crankle Crew. Tyrande Thrall. A Deef, really? I guess the anticipation is that there's a Diablo coming. So, like, Diablo... Wait, has Diablo been played in this series? I don't think he has. Do I have a cheater? Can I F5 this? Variant... Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. Okay. I like the Varian lockdown into Thrall Root, sustain damage from Tychus, follow up Lunar Flare from Tyrande. On the right hand side, though, I'm not sure if Chromie's been played. Chromie wouldn't be too bad for some extra artillery, and then solo lane into. See, I don't know what I don't think the Thrall is going to be solo lane. I feel like he's going to be in the 4. No. Oh. I was literally gonna start talking about Imperius and how Thrall should be solo lane into the Leoric with Rolling Thunder, and then Imperius in the 4-man with a bunch of stabs. But instead it's gonna be a Butcher. But instead, it's time for some meat. All right. Could be the final game of the day. Let's get a Twitch prediction going for all of you. And we have got a gamble. Butcher. We got a Butcher. So there is another guaranteed bounty this game. Alexstrasza Stitches. I was about to say they have to take these 2 talents. So Alexstrasza Stitches. But let's introduce the teams. We'll talk about bounties. Cure playing Maev. We've got a Deviant on the Alexstrasza. Crankle, Leoric. Marl Kark's playing the Stitches, I think. And Porky on Falstead. I think some overlaps on the names. I can't see perfectly fine. Left-hand side, the dudes looking to take us to a map number 4 through Infernal Shrines, Mopsio with your Varian. We've got an Ultralisk Butcher, Bloodcool on the Thrall, Gaff on the Tychus, and Death Knight is your Tyrande. Where's the early game Lunar? Where is it? Death Knight. The rule is you have to throw a Sentinel at the start. Where's the Sentinel throw? Variant's High King's Quest? Is he gonna go Twin Blades? He might go Smash for the armor reduction. Smash armor reduction makes sense to me, but Twin Blades is a bounty, but you can only claim 1 bounty per game, so you couldn't get Stitches and Twin Blades. Granted, you can choose. Alright, well, the gank attempt that took almost a minute to happen got nothing, and now we get into double soak rotations. How much experience was lost by setting that up? There was some minion experience lost there. Look at that. About a 600-700 experience loss. It's actually 1,000 at this point. And if Thrall goes down, oh my god, no! No, 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 no. Butcher, 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 5 meat. I'll send him to my neighbor's house because Butcher's vegan currently. Well, anyways, Twitch Gamble's going, and the Butcher composition has just lost 2 members. They have a level deficit at level 2. Oof. Oh, that's Sentinel hit. I'm honestly, I'm a little worried for the side of the dudes because that hook was just beautiful right there. Falstead barrel rolls in. He's like, wait, where's my team? Wait, where's my team? Marl Karks is like, I need to get to a safer position. I'm just a man on a bird. Meanwhile, Cure is like, wait a minute, you guys are leaving? Fan and Knife getting reset after reset, but Cure does go down. Can Butcher get meat from that? No, I don't think he actually has meat available. Yeah. He wasn't close enough for the stacks to drop, but Porky gets taunted by Varian. No Twin Blades this game. No Colossal Smash. Taunt is the call. And the members of the dudes find double kill, which is going to be a nice chunk of meat for Butcher right now, because he definitely needs it after losing, well, he only lost 5 stacks in the early. He only lost 5 stacks there. No big deal. Okay. So, Leoric is gonna Wraith Walk out of top. Varian, taunt, Lunar Flare. Okay, there was a significant wobble at the start, but it seems like that wobble is leveled out. And the members of the dudes are starting to kind of fall into place with this composition, this build. Seems being the main word there. 7 talent here still a little bit faster for Crankle crew from that early game rotations and minions and such. Though experience has been closed up a little bit, or the gap has been closed a little bit from the heroic kills. Actually, how are we looking on that? Yeah. Heroic kills making... Minions is almost 3K? Wow, that's actually way more than I thought. I mean, Falstead's currently just pushing bottom lane. Falstead is doing that. He's currently getting a fort. So if they lose the Mortar Punisher, which is arguably the worst, weakest Punisher of the 3, They're fine with giving that away and getting a free fort in bottom. Tychus did show up down over there. Death Knight getting slowed. A hook from Stitches will be denied. One Skeletal Defender needed, but Ultralisk down to 52 meat. Uh-oh, Thrall. Uh-oh, Thrall. Uh-oh, Thrall. I said that they were kind of starting to get their composition going, but it does not look like that is actually happening. A fleeting moment of brightness to the side of the dudes, which is snuffed out immediately by Crankle Crew. So Alexstrasza is now going to be summoning a regeneration globe every single time she puts down the abundance. And Stitches can indefinitely stack on globes. I mean it's 1,000, but I mean I've never seen a Stitches get over, I think like over 100 or so. Low hundreds is probably the highest I've ever seen Stitches get outside of an ARAM. Charge from Butcher. Doesn't look like it can. Okay, goodbye, my Ev. 74 meat for our Butcher right now. And they really want to finish out that meat before Stitches has Gorge. Unfortunately, Stitches just picked up Gorge. Containment Disc, Lifebinder, Entomb, and Gust. I mean, it makes sense with the Gust. You hook Gorge, the Butcher, Gust away the enemies, and kill him. Removing his meat. Available by, what is it, 15? 10. No, it is 15. Sorry, read the wrong number. 15 dropped upon death. 20 gained before you get the 200. Entomb from Leoric. Butcher's gonna charge in. Barrel roll in from Falstad. Ultralisk goes down. And down to 72 meat for our Butcher. Gorge is still available. Actually, the only thing used here was Entomb. Gust is up if they want to just push Thrall further away, or his allies that rotate up. But speaking of his allies, they're like, yeah, you're probably dead, bud. Let's just go ahead and grab this camp. And that's going to be the case right there. Arcane Punisher will be up next in the mid lane. Oh, wait, very in charge. Lunar Flare. Butcher lands the Slaughter, but the Lifebinder activated. Butcher gets gorged. I think he charged onto Falstad there. Goodbye, Ultralisk. Down to 57 meat. Down to 57 meat. And Leoric gets the bottom lane fort. Arcane Punisher very soon for mid. 8-4 in kills. This Butcher is not looking the best. So our 13s are here on the right soon. Full W build for Alexstrasza with her Circle of Lice, Surge of Vitality, and Verdant Flourish. 2-level difference between these teams and the talent here on the right. There's an Entomb onto Gaff right now. The Tychus is going to try and rain in some bullets, but it doesn't work out. The taunt from Varian into Falstad with the follow-up Lunar Flare. But this will be Containment Disc as the answer into Varian as Thrall throws a Feral Spirit into the enemies. Umbra Bind pulls a few enemies back. Mopsio so low, and he goes down as the Sundering from Thrall locks one up against the wall. The Lifebinder from Alexstrasza helping out Falstad's health bar. A Lunar Flare slows down Porky from getting away with Thrall, but he's still going to be going down. 11 kills to 4 as Leoric starts the objective. The Impaler Camp pushing in the hook. Oh my god, I thought Death Knight was getting pulled out of position there. No Gorge, but that might have been enough. That distance might have been enough to actually take down Death Knight with the available allies around. Lunar Flare with another stack. Stitches, or Butcher, sorry, at 74 meat as he soaks up a bit in top. Maybe he goes for Leoric here. Leoric is gonna be Wraith walking out. I think he's gonna go manage the top lane wave while the rest of the allies finish out the objective. Skeletal Defenders. Alrighty. 32 out of 40 on the right-hand side. Butcher charging onto Leoric, but he's got the Wraith Walk active. There's going to be A's land of Slaughter. And that's a nice chunk of meat for Butcher. A hook trying to anticipate the disengage direction, but it doesn't work out. Arcane Punisher still gets grabbed by the members of Crankle Crew. And no one got the map objective. Or the map Easter egg, sorry. Objective is going to be your Arcane Punisher pushing in through mid lane. Jumps over. Tychus gets the pole. The dash does, allows Tychus to get away right there. Checking the bush. There's a variant on the right-hand side. Sundering from Thrall. Lunar Flare. That's a nice Starfall as well. The Lifebinder gets activated. Gorge onto Tychus as Falstad continues to rain in auto attacks onto the Thrall. Who's going to try and heal up a little bit. Trying to get his trait to kick in. Varian's level 1 is going to be finished out, but Tyrande does go down. Punisher jumps over onto Varian. Butcher picked off as well. 84 meat. Crankle charges gets charged onto. Is this the beginning of the end? Are they just going to shut this down? Apparently not. Death timers are low enough where they don't want to go for this. By the way, 34 stacks for our Stitches. So he's only got the 10% movement speed, but he's got an extra 850 HP with a total of 6,010. Or 6,510, excuse me. Man, this Butcher composition has not really been able to break 100 meat. I think the highest I saw it go was about 95-ish. Maybe a little bit more than that, but never triple digits. And it still is a 2.5 level deficit. Favoring the members of Crankle Crew. Getting first place in this qualifier gets them 10 points. For the top 6 for the playoffs in a couple weeks. Stitches checks the bush. There's a Butcher charge in. Starfall from Tyrande. Containment disc onto Varian. The Lifebinder's activated. Butcher is going to be able to get the Lamb to slaughter. There's a Sundering from Thrall, the Entomb from Leoric, the Lunar Flare coming through. Crankle does go down, and Ultralisk will charge through the meat, 117. Porky had the Gorge onto Thrall. Lunar Flare locks down Stitches, but is he going to live? Yes, he gets the Devour. Butcher charges in once again. We'll be able to run down that Stitches, but Ultralisk, one more auto attack from Falstad. It's actually more than one, but he goes down, back down to 122 meat. As this is still Varian. Tychus trying to get away. Varian does have the Warbringer level 10. He can charge to Gaff, but I think he's just going to sacrifice his body so that way Gaff can back away on the left-hand side. Varian goes down. Double camp in mid and bottom pushing in. Fort goes down in top. Next Punisher will be frozen in the top lane. But I do believe this is Tychus getting an easy clear onto the wave. We'll be going ahead and having Bruiser camp over here in the top lane grabbed. And so our Frozen Punisher pushes in. Sentinel a little kiss, but no owl talents really taken by the Tyrande here. Got the Enraged for our Butcher. I'll see if it helps out in this game, but right now the light's starting to fade. Things are looking not too good for the dudes as Crankle Crew could get this next Punisher, could look to win. Butcher is still building up his meat, 135. Are they going to forfeit the objective and look for structures? Seems a little risky. Falstad hanging out in bottom. Yeah, I don't know about I don't know about this call here. I'm very unclear onto it because like right now it's like, all right, well, we're gonna maybe get a fort in bottom lane, but now we have a fallen shaman Maev and minion wave pushing onto our keep front gate, while Leoric is gonna finish out an objective. A Frozen Punisher, mind you. It's looking a little haphazard here for the dudes. I think they really wanted to try and make this Butcher work at the last second, but it's just the pieces are not, they're not falling into place right. Looks like Leoric's gonna delay out the objective. Hook goes fishing, but no one at the end of that. So Sentinel goes out, showing, well, coming from the bottom of the map, so Porky and friends can assume that the enemies are somewhere around over here. The objective on 39. Minion Wave pushed up onto the keep front gate. Maiev and Fallen Shaman did take down most of the gates, so they can jump with the Immortal. I don't get this. I don't get this. I don't get this setup at all. Like, what are you anticipating here? I don't understand what rotation you're anticipating the enemy to do. Even, like, not showing on map. Like, Crankle Crew have 20 talent tier advantage over you, 2-level lead, 10 more kills. I think that was just, they were praying for, like, a awkwardly bad rotation from Crankle Crew in that moment. Mopsio being pulled back. Butcher, I think I saw a charge onto one target, but Falstad Hammering comes through and bursts down that Tyrande. The Punisher getting more autos in onto Thrall. Hungry Stitches will abduct a few enemies, and for the first time ever, I'm actually seeing Hungry Stitches find value. Wind Tunnel from Falstad into Ultralist. They want to take down that meat once again, 138. And now, with Thrall, the only defender, chilling on the low side of this lane. He's going to get jumped onto. Falstad with the hammering. Barrel rolls in, wants to take down the Thrall, but can't do it. And that's going to be a quick 3-0 here in the grand finals of Murky Cup Qualifier number 2. Crankle Crew, take it. Alright, well, unfortunately we don't have time for Stormgate casting. They're already in the grand finals, so no Stormgate from me today.